going to be honest, it's been a pretty exhausting and emotional week around here, but I made it a priority to come down here and spend some time in my sewing room. So I have a few things to share with you in this week's edition of Friday Sews. Hi, I'm Izzy, and this channel is all about sewing, and Friday Sews is our weekly chat about what we've been up to in and out of the sewing room. So as I said in the intro, it's been a bit of a rough week. Between me not feeling great and my dad's been hospitalized. He's on the way up though, which is good, but I've been spending a lot of time there to visit with him and chat with him. So plus work has been incredibly busy. So I've been super protective of my time spent down here. So I made it a point to come down here for at least a couple of hours every single day, either immediately after work or when I got back from the hospital, just because when I'm down here, it's quiet. I can focus on other things besides work or the health issues. So yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time down here. I've been having fun. It's been great. And I did finish a couple of things. So the first thing, and that's been out on the channel. So on Tuesday, I had my Think Pink video go up. Now that garment was made the previous week, but the video was finally published this week. And yeah, your feedback's been great. So that's all good. I love the fabric. And thank you so much to all of you who've given me suggestions for what to do with my half yard or half meter remnants of rayon. So you gave me such great ideas. Bag linings, pocket linings, color blocked tops, color blocked dresses for Project Dress-A-Girl. Yeah, so many ideas. And yeah, I'm determined to use up some of those remnants at some point in the future. Well, not so distant future. I need to get those out of my sewing room. Then we had a live on Saturday past where I started sewing a Project Dress-A-Girl dress, and immediately after the live was over, I took a small break, went upstairs, chatted with hubby, and then came back down and finished my dress. And I'm pretty pleased with it. So I used all scraps of cottons I had in my room. So there it is. This was a remnant from an Aria shirt I made for Marianne. This was a remnant from a Think Pink cotton I got last year. Leftover binding here and the gray here. Yeah, super pleased with my little dress. And yeah, I'm excited to make more with more scraps and more remnants. Oh, and one thing I'm going to do with my rayon half meter cuts is bias binding for more of these dresses, or to hem tops for myself. I love using bias binding to hem, especially like curved tops. So much easier than trying to turn the hem twice. So yeah, my Project Dress-A-Girl for the month of May is done, which is fabulous. So that's dress number 3. I'm supposed to be at 5 by now because I wanted to do one a month in 2025, but hopefully I'll be able to get caught up. Another thing that I worked on and finished, so in my plans video on Friday last week, I talked about a video that's going to come out later this month on me comparing 3 pants patterns that have a flat front, elasticated back waistband. I've finished 2 of the trousers. I'm not going to say much about them because all the info is going to be in the video, but here are my Calder pants. So you've got the flat front, elasticated back, and this is like in a rayon linen from Core Fabrics in this beautiful burgundy color. So I've got these done. And then I got my Pietra pants done in this viscose twill, again from Core Fabric. So flat front, elasticated back, and it's got the fun pockets on the front. So these are done. I finished those last night, actually. I went to bed a little later than I wanted to because I really wanted to finish these, and I got them done before going to bed. I was incredibly happy. And I started working on the third pair, so the Bennett pants, and here's the pattern. There you go. So the Bennett pants by Stylark. They're right here, all cut and ready to sew, and that's on the to-do list tonight because I get a break from hospital duty today. My brother and my sister, well, my brother's going tonight, my sister's going tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going tomorrow late afternoon. So tonight, after dinner and the kitchen is cleaned and hubby has gone to bed, I get to come down here again and spend 2 or 3 hours just sewing on my Bennett pants. I'm super excited about that. And then once those Bennett pants are done, the next project I'm hoping to start working on at some point, maybe on Sunday, my birthday dress. So I spoke to you about that last Friday. I'm using the Southport dress pattern by True Bias to make this dress. I've never made this pattern before, so I'm going to throw together a really quick muslin of just the bodice. I might use, what I might use are remnants from Think Pink fabrics that I wasn't in love with. That might be good use for those remnants. I'm going to put together just the bodice part of the dress to make sure the arm side covers my bra and is comfortable to wear, that there's no gaping at the buttons, and the length is good for me. And then once I'm happy with the fit of the bodice, then I'm going to cut into this gorgeous rayon that I have set aside to make my dress. And that is all the plans I've got for the immediate future, just because I'm not sure what's going to happen with my surgery. I'll need to catch you up on that, just in case you don't know. But yeah, not sure what's going to happen with my dad, how much longer he's going to be in the hospital, and I want to make sure that I spend as much time as I can with him. So 2 plans for the upcoming week that I know of for now: finish my Bennett pants and then start working on my birthday dress. I learned last night that the birthday party for me and for my mom, because we always celebrate our birthdays together, is going to be on the 31st of May. So that is fast approaching. So I need to get my dress done in time for the 31st of May. So those are the only plans I'm going to put on my to-do list for now. Just in case you haven't been following along, for Me Made May, I've been putting up daily shorts here on YouTube, on the channel, basically talking you through my outfit of the day, what I'm wearing, what kind of day I'm having, and what I like and don't like about the outfit. So if you weren't aware, you can just go to my channel on the shorts tab and have a look at those daily shorts. I've been having a ball making those videos and documenting everything I'm wearing. And the goal is to wear a different outfit every single day during the month of May to really stretch my styling muscles and to try and wear my garments in different ways, in different outfits throughout the month. And this will help me, I think, put more modules together, put more outfits together, and maybe also identify orphan garments or gaps in my wardrobe, which is always the goal for me. Not that I'm always successful at it. Sometimes I do end up making orphan garments that I have nothing to wear with, but you know. So yeah, I've been, like I said, having a ball with Me Made May this year, and fingers crossed I'm going to be able to continue posting daily here on YouTube. As far as life, well, last weekend on, can't even remember when now, I had a super fun girls' night with a bunch of ladies I used to work with, still work with. The 7 of us went out and we went axe throwing. Now, talk about a stress relieving activity. It was so much fun. The place we went to, it was really well organized. We had an amazing coach who basically just showed us how to, first of all, be safe while we were doing the activity, but also gave us pointers on how to throw the axe. And it's not just axe throwing. We threw axes in all shapes and sizes, knives, even like a harpoon type thing. Anyways, it's so much fun. And then after the activity was over, we went out for a nice dinner. My current diet didn't allow me to have all the yummy food I wanted, but it still had a great meal, great conversation. It was just an amazing evening, very relaxing. So yeah, so that was last weekend. And then this weekend we have a birthday party for our 5-year-old granddaughters. So they're twins. They're the daughters of our oldest boy. So Saturday we're going to his house and celebrating their birthday with all of the family. So the kids, the grandkids. So that'll be really, really nice. And that's an afternoon thing. So we'll be home probably just a little after dinner. And yeah, I can relax Saturday night because I usually need lots of relaxing time after spending time with the grandkids. But that's the only social, quote unquote, event I've got this weekend. The rest of the weekend, I'm planning on relaxing, recuperating, visiting with my dad, and just laying low. It is Mother's Day on Sunday here. I expect that I'm going to get phone calls with the kids, but I'm also going to be talking to my mom. So anyways, trying to fit all of that in while still visiting and spending time with my dad. Now, I think I mentioned it on Saturday during the live, but in case you didn't know, and just in case you care, I have a definitive diagnosis for my tummy issues. So I do indeed have gallstones. I need surgery. So now I'm just waiting for my doctor to refer me to a surgeon and then for the hospital to call me and schedule me in. I don't think they're considering me like an urgent case because if I watch what I eat, I don't have any issues and I have a little bit of pain, but nothing that can't be, managed. So I just have to continue being super careful until I get my appointment and my surgery. I'm hoping the recovery time after surgery is going to be only a couple of weeks because they should be able to go with just the 2 little holes and they shouldn't need to open me up, but you just never know. So I'm getting ready for all scenarios at this point. I also do just want to get it over with because the restrictive diet isn't a whole lot of fun right now because the tiniest little bit of fat is causing pain. So that's not fun. Anywho, that is what is happening in my world this week. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like if you liked it and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.